Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Borderview Farm. I guess everybody knows things are a little bit different this year. We definitely are not having our in-person annual field day, and I have to say I'm pretty bummed out about that, not to be able to see everybody here at the end of July and show everyone around all the research that we have going on. Get to spend that quality time we all get to spend with each other each year up here at Borderview Farm. But because we miss you and we definitely don't want you to miss out on any of the exciting research we have going on up at the farm, we decided to go virtual just like everyone else. So welcome to Virtual Field Day Fridays. That's how we're going to be bringing to you all of the great information that we would have shared with you at one field day. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be bringing to you some of the research that we're doing, some of the exciting results, and some of the research that we have on the forefront, just like we would if you were visiting us in person. So thanks for coming today, and we hope to see you over the next few weeks as well. Now, like every field day, everybody knows that we always start off talking about the weather. There's always something interesting going on in agriculture, especially when it comes to the weather. It's either a really wet year or a really dry year. I'm not sure if we've ever had a field day where we just said, wow, it's just been an absolutely normal year. Well, I have to say 2020 has started off cold and dry, and now we're rolling into summer hot and dry. And I think the weather news today is dry, drought, and hot. Most of New England, you can see, is well below normal for their precipitation this season. You can see from this graph over here that we are definitely down from our normal precipitation. And actually, we're anywhere between 75 and 50% of what we would normally get. And some parts of our region are even well below that. So we are in some serious need of rain in most parts of the state, Alburgh included. We've had very, very little rain all season, really. So let me show you another graph. I always like to compare this current year with last year and the year before. They're always different. I think everybody knows that farms. There's no 2 years that are the same. All right, so 2020 is this dark blue line, and you can see we started off relatively normal in precipitation, but here's our dark blue line from 2020, and you can see we are way below average. Average is this blue line right here. So our dark blue line is way below average, almost season long. Basically from May on through June and now into July, we are seriously short on moisture. You can see just for the month of June alone, we're 3 inches behind on rain, and I would say we're at least that for July as well. And crops are suffering. There's a lot of negative implications from not having the moisture that we need, and we'll be talking about that over the next few weeks. What about temperature? Well, I think everybody remembers, it doesn't seem like that long ago. I think it was June, and I was still wearing my coveralls trying to plant corn. It was really cold, and I felt like it was never going to warm up. And so you can see here, here's 2020 again, this dark blue line, and you can see we were well below normal in almost all of May. So normal is yellow, what is normal, and blue is below normal. So you can see we were way below normal in growing degree days for the entire month of May. And now you can see that we are way above normal. Essentially from about mid-June onwards, we have had nothing but heat and dry weather across most of the state. So last year, everybody remembers, it was really cool. You can see by the 13th of July last year, we only had 931 growing degree units accumulated. This year, we are several hundred, almost several hundred, above that. So we are way warmer than we were last year, and we're above average for the 30-year normal. So at this rate, if we could get some moisture, we definitely would be looking at some bumper crops, especially from the corn crop. So corn was planted early this year, again because it was dry. It wasn't warm, but it was dry all through planting season. But now we have that warmth. And you can see here that in order for us to get to the 50% kernel milk line, which is when we would harvest corn silage, we need to accumulate about 2,000 growing degree units for most corn, between 90 and 100 days. Right now, we're at 1,137 GDDs. So we're getting pretty close. And I'm expecting that if the weather stays about the same, we'll be having an early corn harvest this year. Oh yes, and for those that love sweet corn, we'll have sweet corn before Labor Day as well. All right, so that's about it for the weather. And like I said, we're going to be talking about how the weather is impacting our crops over the next few Fridays. And I can't wait to see you all. So we'll see you soon.